come with a new topic. Last time I was talking a little bit of giving advice of how you can focus on yourself and how you can start yourself a love journey, and also be motivated and be grateful for who you are, appreciate your culture, yourself. So today is completely a different topic. Is This topic will be focused on narcissist personality disorder. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm nothing about when it comes to. I'm just sharing my experience, what I've been dealing with for the past 5 years, 8 years. Like, we've been married since 2013, and I got divorced 2 months ago probably, and the divorce take 3 years, and we're sharing 2 children together. So this person has, to be honest with you, I think he's clearly a narcissist, even I can't prove it. So the divorce is like, even with divorce, this person always calling me in court for no reason, being there fighting for no reason, even you the nicest person. So I just want to share a little bit of my experience dealing with a narcissist ex-husband and sharing custody with a narcissist person, and also how you have to be careful the people that around you. When you're dealing with a narcissist person, you have to truly be careful with who you spending time to, with who you call as friend, and you can't tell your business to everyone, because you don't know who will go, especially when you're dealing with court. You don't know who will go betray you for, because they sometimes they do it because of money, because narcissist people, they're very manipulative people, and when they can't get what they believe they should get, they believe treating you very poorly, you the slave, and you nothing. They number one. They the person who they think they got, right. When you don't accept abuse, control, and you get out of it, they will never forget about you. Their role is to destroy you. Until, if they see that you don't focus on them, you just focus on yourself, you're trying to better yourself, you're happy, they enrage inside, they're not happy, they want you to suffer. And unfortunately, that's a really bad way to be in life. But those people, to be honest with you, I don't consider them as a regular human being. I consider them as bad spirit, that the devil decided to use their body to spread bad energy and make people really unhappy. And I don't allow it to happen, to make me that way, because I understand it. I pray a lot. Before, it used to, I used to be very upset, very stressed out, very depressed when I was dealing with that person. But I educate myself with YouTube, and I went to a lot of therapy section, and I've learned about narcissists. I'm still learning about them. So that's something that when he's doing something that I don't expect, I just have to be like, Marie, you know that person is not a normal person like you and other people. You just have to deal with that person in a smart way. Don't give them attention. So anyways, my ex-husband came on the 14th of April or May, I can't remember, to pick up the children, right? He had the kids, we have 50-50. But you know, when you're sharing custody with a narcissist, they never follow the rules, right? And you have to be ready in your mind to understand that this person will never do things only if you take them in court, get them in jail, and that's what I need. But unfortunately, I can't take him in court. I will be very, very, very strict with him, because narcissists, you cannot be too nice, you cannot be fair. They're not fair people. You have to go with the law. Like, you don't do something, I take you to court, the judge take care of you. If you have to go to jail, you go to jail, because that's what that's where you belong to, and that's when you're going to understand. Because They don't understand. They just think they have the right to do anything they want, especially the one who has money and who knows people, who has connection. They on a whole nother level, right? So he came to my place, I think on the 14th of April or May. I can't truly remember which date, the month, but I know it was on a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And he has the kid for 2 months and a half, and we have 50-50. But the judge just said 50-50. He didn't really put, I have the kids every week and he has the kid every other week. So the judge just say 50-50. We have to go in court in order for him to put the right time. So I can't really take him to court for that. So I did with him. And so I had the kids for 2 weeks. And he already called to pick up the kids. I said, okay, I didn't want to give him the kids. He come to my home with 2 police cars, right? And he started, I don't have the right, he didn't, even he bring with police, 3 police cars. The police cannot force me to give you the kids because this is family matters. That's not, if you want to get the kids, you have to take me in court. And you don't have no proof that's saying, oh, she took the kids for more than 1 week because you kept them for 2 weeks and a half, and I can't take you to court because we don't have this order, right? So, but he's such a manipulator. He called my son and said to my son that, oh, you have party with friend. My son will have a party with his school, with his classmate. And my son started crying. You know, children, he's only 6, so of course he wanna spend time with his friend instead of mommy and his sister. So I said, okay, I never want my children to be in that mess. You know, I always keep things away from them because they've been through a lot already dealing with this narcissist dad and all the drama. So I said, okay, you wanna go to daddy? Let's tell daddy pick you up, to come pick you up, because he started crying. He wanna go to the party. And when I come outside for him to pick up the kids, he came with 3 police cars. 3 police cars for no reason. I told me, look at how small that I am. Why? And I told the police, why you guys are there? Oh, he said he wants protection, like this man is scared of me. So you have to understand, he is the abuser, right? And I'm saying that is for you women, a lot of young women who doesn't understand what is narcissist is. Sorry, I have to eat again my breakfast here. A lot of us, we don't know, we don't educate ourselves about narcissists. Now people are more open to learn about different personality disorder. To be honest with you, I never knew about this type of thing. It's in America, I saw so many people have mental health. This country is very stressful. I never see craziness like that in France. People going to divorce. People don't marry like that in France. And also when they go into divorce, they find a way to share custody that can still be free, right? So that man came to my house with 3 police cars, and he said to the police that he wants to be protected because he's kind of scared of me. When this man was the one who is abusive, who is controlling, very disrespectful, that I didn't stay in it, I walk away. Somebody who is abusive, they will be there in your face, fighting you back and forth. They don't understand. And some people who doesn't have self-control, when they're dealing with narcissists, they ended up by being the victim and also the abuser, and they get hurt. So it's that's why I want to tell you that, ladies, abusers are very, 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 very highly manipulative people. They know how to use the system against you. They know how to use the people in their favor. They know how to make themselves look good in front of the court system, in front of your school, the school the children are going, in front of everyone, because they know who they are. They know inside they're not good people. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they can't stop it. So what is the best for them is just manipulate a whole nation. And you have to be careful. I saw so many women falling in this trap, especially women who are not from this country. You have to be. I met a lady, she been in America for over 12 years. She had 7 kids. She had one before, and she gave birth to 6 children. And that young lady is younger than I. She's from Nigeria, very smart young girl, pretty. She ended up with a narcissist husband, abused her, controlled her, and she let her. She wasn't the type of woman who knows how to control her anger. You know, this is not like a lot of time. If you don't have God, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to end up in jail. You're going to be high, taking high drugs, in alcohol. You're gonna be homeless forever. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna lose custody of your children. That's how destructive those people are. You might end up never get your paper in America. She never had a paper. I don't know if she has it now. She never had it because she was in an abusive relationship. The man is from here, and the man didn't want to apply for her, and she ended up by in his situation, and she's pregnant. One day the guy beat her up in the belly, and she gave blood, and she went to the doctor, the baby, and they told her not to go back to the man because that's abuse. And she went back. They took all the kids away from her for a long time before she even get the babies. Could you believe you have 7 kids? You don't have the right to work in America. How are you going to survive and the husband is in jail? So you have 2 types of narcissists. They are narcissists, malignant narcissists. I think I'm dealing with a malignant right now because he's very destructive, and he is, if you take the time, anyone who knows my ex-husband, they know he's a narcissist. Because his friend that who went to school with him, when we started having this issue, said, oh yeah, I know he's a narcissist. I said, what do you know? We went to the same school, we share apartment together, it's all about him. And wow. So people know. But they are friends, so the person not going to tell you, right? It's your business. Because he's not a covert narcissist, he's a malignant one. He said what he said. He's almost like her ex-president, right? So he is the type of person who will see someone and say, oh, she's a piece of shit. Oh, this person is stupid. This person is, he said things like in front of your face. If he's comfortable with you, if you are a friend who knows him for a long time, he knows you accept him. And I never accept that. I had a nanny who worked for me, and he didn't like the nanny. He kept calling her a piece of shit. I said, why would you speak about someone who's taking care of your children like that? This is not fair. He never liked me because I'm not. Narcissist probably has to deal with narcissists like them. But if you are a respectful person, you respect everyone, you see human being as a whole human race, you don't judge people by anything, they will not love you. They will hate you. You will be the worst enemy. I was his worst enemy. I was his worst enemy because I didn't accept the way he speaks to people, the way he manipulates people, the way he thinks the world is his, the way he's so bad even when he's renting clinics to another doctor. He signed a contract, I remember. He renting that clinic. He signed up a contract for 3 years and it wasn't 1 year yet. He just break the contract and leave without even saying anything to the owner of the clinic. And when they sued him, he started, oh, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna do this because he thinks he has the right to do everything that he wants. So this is the type of people you should know, even if it's your husband, you made a mistake. This is not the right person for me. This person is out of control. This person is different from my reality, and I had to be honest with myself, and I had to know I made a mistake. This person make him look good. He studied me to see the type of person that I am and act exactly the person that I want. And after, once I have children with him and we got married, he showed me his true face, and that's who he is. And from there, I have to protect myself from him and also protect my children. So he came home with police. And I had a friend at this time from New York who was on vacation in my place for 1 week. I told her, she knows my story. And that's why you have to be careful who you call friend, who you bring around, who you trust. I told that girl, don't talk to him. So he came, he picked up the kids. I let him pick up the kids. I don't even give him anything because I know he's looking for attention, whatever it's good or bad. That's what he's looking for. I gave him the kids and I kissed the kids like, oh mommy, we'll see you soon. He came back. Oh, we come to pick up something. Because he's looking to speak to somebody. He's looking for attention from me. And my son said, oh, daddy said he came. At first he said he's gonna pick up the kids just for one for the party. He would bring them back to me. And the kids, oh mommy, daddy gonna bring us back. And oh mom, less than 30 minutes or 15 minutes he drive back to my home. He sent the kids to pick up his school stuff. And my son was crying. He said, oh, daddy's lying, mommy. I thought he gonna bring us back. I said, you know, you should know daddy now because you know daddy doesn't keep his word when he says something. And you have to be honest with your children. Don't try to hide. If they have a narcissist dad, you don't want to say he's a narcissist dad to a 6 years old. But when he did something he's not supposed to do, keep lying to the children and manipulate them, you have to let them know. Because they can understand it's not a normal thing. Because you don't want your children to live with a narcissist and they will think this is normal to manipulate people, to lie to people, to be disrespectful to people. It's not. So he came back and I give the kids the school stuff. You know what? I left. My friend went to speak to him. Oh Maria, I wanna go to speak to him. Okay, don't go to speak to him. No, let me speak. I said, leave the man alone. He's a narcissist. He's not like you and I. Leave the man alone. She didn't listen to me. She went to speak to him for over an hour. I didn't know what they were speaking to, but I heard, oh, I'm a Virgo like you. We were born the same day. I can understand you. Who the hell you think you are? This person that I spent over 5 years with. You think you, because of your way of mentality of zodiac sign, this person, you're gonna understand that person in less than 5 hours than me who spent 5 years with that person, get married, live with him, having 2 children with him. You think you have such power because you're so powerful. Of course, started talking. Oh, you know, you're a doctor. You're not stupid. Hello. Do you think because someone is a doctor or a lawyer, they have common sense, they are good people, they can't have mental health? When people having issues, people who are raised in an abusive relationship, who used to see their father beat their mother or their mother abuse, cheating or anything, that's where they were raised. They think it's a normal thing. That doesn't stop them to go back to school, to become a doctor. Because they just have to be smart in book. That doesn't mean they're good member of society. That doesn't mean they're gonna do good thing. That doesn't mean they're gonna follow rules and treat everyone the same. That doesn't mean they're going to treat their wife with respect and their children with love. Because they don't have love. They just went to school and learned to practice a job. And that's why a lot of them, they don't even love the job. Because they are there for the title and the money. And my ex is one of them. He's miserable in his job. He's calling his patient names all the time because he's not happy. But he likes the title of being a doctor. And she was telling him that, oh, you're a doctor, you're not stupid, you're not this. I'm like, girl, I was just shaking my head. He gave my friend his business card. She took the business card. Oh, he gave me his business card. And I talk to my friend and friends. I think I'm very naive for that, but I really don't care. When I live admit, I don't want you, okay? My friend was like, you have to be careful. That girl, you have to be careful. Even me, who knows you since you were a child, I will never, I know what this guy did to you. I will never take his card. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to talk to him. If you tell me, Marie, and go speak to him, I will speak to him. But not me trying to speak to him, get conversation with him, take his business card for what? To communicate with him. He's not my friend. You are my friend. And you have to be careful with that girl. I didn't even see it like that, to be honest. And she's like, and from there, she started telling me, he said he doesn't want his relationship to be broken. He wants to fix things. He wants to help me. You can't even help yourself. Why you want to help me? You are messed up mentally. You don't want to search for help. You think you're perfect. You think everyone is messed up. You think only you is perfect. And people like that, I'm very careful with them. Because me, when I did something wrong, I go and think about it. I judge myself. Self-reflection. You have to have that first before going outside trying to judge outsider. Judge yourself first. People who are not honest to themselves, they can never be honest to others and being fair to the world. And that's something that I see with a lot of friends, people that I met. I would call them acquaintances because they are not really friends. So from there, she started telling me all this thing. I said, you know what? I'm not in love with this man anymore. I move on with my life. Even if I was in love with him, I would never, ever go back to him. And I texted him the next day to tell him, look, you have to leave me alone. Because me and you, we've been separated for 3 years that I'm not living with you. And I'm by myself. We are divorced. Saying that you don't want your family to be broken, you already broke your family, is over. Now let's focus on our beautiful children to make them better member in the society instead of trying to destroy me or hurt me. You know what? He got upset. He went on Monday. He came to my house, I think on Saturday or Friday. He went on Monday to the court, filed for full custody. And you know why? You know who I have to blame for that? This girl. Because every time, it's not the first time my ex come to my home with police cars. I see him as a gigolo. I saw him as someone who is crazy. I don't pay attention to him. Instead of giving him attention, I talk to the police. And the police know already. The police said, oh, you have to go to court. They just ask us. The police sees somebody who's looking for attention, okay? But they do their job. So, he will not have time to tell me he likes me, he wants to go back to me because I don't communicate with him. I know how to deal with a narcissist person. I don't have time to give you what you're looking for. I don't have time to give you this bad energy or good energy because you don't deserve it. And that's why a lot of us, we're still in toxic relationship because we think our love is good enough to protect a crazy person. Excuse me for saying crazy, but there's a lot of crazy people for real out there. And when we don't know, we're not educated about what's going on into the world, about what's going on into people's minds, into people's body, all type of health they can dealing with, mental health. We're just so naive and thinking, oh, maybe we're not naive. We want to get something from them. We are manipulative like them. Maybe we some of them, because I can't understand it. I cannot. So, this same friend, I said he wanted to be a part of my own business, while this person cannot really help with anything in the all. While if you want to be a business partner of somebody, you have to bring something in the business. You don't just see somebody open their business, you don't know how they suffer, you don't know what sacrifice they did to do what they give a name now, and you just want to be in it legally on the paper. You want me to add your name on the paper. And I said no. So yesterday, my lawyer sent me a paper. My ex, knowing everything about my business, asking for proof of my business paper, proof of my bank account, proof of this. I would not be surprised if that girl is the one giving him information about me. And this is so funny because I don't even make money in that business. Everyone who's a business person, they know it takes you minimum 5 years. If you start a business, you're already making a lot of money before this time. God bless you. But this is something that I am working on. There's no money that I'm making. Last time I sell 4 bottles of oil with all my girls that you see on these pictures. But it's not something that I've been selling a lot because I'm still working on the marketing part, right? So the men, narcissists, when they leave you, they want you to suffer. They want you to not become anything. Sorry. They want you to be called after them. When they see everything that they put you through, you're still there, you're working to better yourself, you focus on yourself. They are enraged. They have a name for the term, but I can forget about it. I can remember it. And the same person, the same girl, is the same that called me to say if I am in hypocrite with her, if I don't want to speak to her anymore, I can just let her know she will never talk to me anymore for no reason, because I didn't speak to her for 4 days. And I had my kids with me for 2 months that I have to take them to the doctor's appointment, cooking for them, working from home, taking them to do dating activities. When my kids are with me, I took them to the beach. I go play soccer with them. Sometimes I wake up, I'm tired. That's the time that I don't do anything with them. So if you are a single mother or you are a mother, you should understand. So what I want to say is, if you're dealing with a narcissist ex, you're sharing kids with them. If you don't have kids, the divorce is over, just block them and never hear from them anymore. It's gone. Move to another state. But if you have children together, very young, and you know this nonsense, sick-minded person, I call those people cancer, because it's like a cancer in your body. You remove it, you got healed, and it keep coming. It kept coming. That's the type of people. They like an uncured disease that will always be in your blood, in your vein, who will always try to make you worse, and I don't allow it to be happening. And I am so upset because I allowed this girl to come to my place, because I feel like you should respect people's decision, you should respect people's personal stuff, because I went to your home. I know you have problem in your relationship. You never seen me go to your husband trying to talk to him about what you're going through, because this is not between me and your husband. Your husband is not my friend. You are my friend. If I have something to say, I will tell it to you. I am very uncomfortable when people are dealing with problem in their relationship to go to their home. I remember I went to my friend's home in New Jersey, and like they do on me, I didn't have the key. So I have to go pick up I have to go to her place. And she was walking, and she's like, oh, go there, my husband. I didn't want to go there. I know she finished work very late. I said, I will wait until you arrive. She's like, oh, why you want to do that? It doesn't matter. That's my way. Because one thing that I know, when you are dealing with people who are manipulating, they don't want you to have friends. And once they see you started having good friends, they can create anything to make this friendship break up. Abusers, what people they don't understand, abuse is not only physical, it's also mental, financial, emotional. So when somebody doesn't want you to know people, they don't want you to speak to people, they kept saying, oh, this person is not good, be careful with this person. Because they want to manipulate you. They don't want your eyes to be open. They know you're not from the country. They don't want you to know the culture. You know, they don't want you to have a friend for support. They want to be the only one for you. So one day if they don't want you anymore, they can just kick you out like a piece of nothing, or you are stuck with them forever because you don't have no support system. And that's why a lot of women, they don't understand. When you are in a relationship, you have a good friend, you have to be careful. So that's what I wanted to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're dealing with a narcissist person, be careful who you bring around you, and be careful what type of information that you give out there. And the reason why that I said that, I know that thing. People who stays for a long time in toxic relationship, a lot of times they become toxic without even knowing it. Don't forget, the people that you spend the most time with, you're becoming like them without even, you don't even see it. It's natural. If you used to speak to someone who always curse, you're gonna start cursing. So when you're being with a person who is very toxic, you're gonna become toxic, you're gonna become manipulative, you're gonna become very, very bad also. So this type of woman, I saw that, a lot of women who've been in an abusive relationship. Again, when I said abusive, I'm not only speaking about physical. When I meant cheating on you, when I meant doesn't respect you, that's abuse. And the same for a woman. If you are in a relationship, the man call you wife, and he can just go sleep with another woman and say that's the woman he loves, and he doesn't care for you, he doesn't even apologize, he just there manipulate you, and you okay with that, you have what they call insecurity issue. You don't know your worth. And that's why here I listen to a lot of people who giving advice and motivational speeches. When you don't know your worth, it's easy for people to manipulate you. You think you will always blame yourself. You will always find something, the reason why this person do that. Oh, it's because of COVID-19. You know, we were locked out. People, they started to be stressed out. They need to go to see outside. So he's sleeping on me. It's because I wasn't there. Why didn't you sleep on him? Because you love him, because you respect him. You understand relationship. You understand being a family. It's being together, struggling together, be strong together. Not just when things got tough and I just go give my body to another man. Why he couldn't do that? Because he doesn't value you, he doesn't respect you, he doesn't care. Your family doesn't mean anything for him. And when you don't know that, when somebody just keep playing with your personality, with yourself, and you just, this person can just come back to your life, you allow them without any decision, something is wrong. So those type of women, because they've been in this bad relationship for so long, they become exactly like the men. They give up on themselves. That's why you have to be honest with yourself. You have to do self-reflection. Look up to you first before you start judging outdo, before you think you know everything about people's life, before you think you are a therapist. Because if you are one, the first thing you're gonna do is searching for help for you instead of trying to help people. So women who stay in this type of relationship, they give up on themselves. Majority of the time, we cut her hair. Because her hair, everybody knows women, we love hair. we love hair. That's mean beauty for us, right? When a woman cut her hair, that means she's over. She give up on her looks. She give up on life, or she just wanna be free. She wanna start a new life, and that's why when I cut my hair, I was tired with this crazy person. I wanted to start again. I wanted to just, I'm done. I don't wanna be in it anymore, right? And I've been through it, so I know. And also they don't take care of themselves anymore. They working hard to make the person feel good, to make the person happy, because they think it's because they don't do anything enough. I don't do enough. Instead of focusing on themselves, they focus on this crazy person. Oh, I have to support him, I have to help him, I have to be there, I have to do this. You have to help you so you can help your children. When somebody don't appreciate you, the person keep taking you for granted. They can manipulate you, control you, abuse you, and lie to you. When somebody cheat on you, that's the big betrayal. They're giving their body, their soul to someone else. Don't think sex is just something like you just have sex. And sex is not something that connects you to another person. And it's one night stand can keep your husband forever. You never got this husband back. Oh, she's just a side chick. I don't believe in that. I don't. That's why when I was in this bad relationship, I didn't sleep on my ex. I didn't cheat on him, even if he was a piece of bad man. I don't want to say the word. I walk away because I don't want one day to look at myself in the mirror to feel ashamed, to say I should have do this different. Whatever he did in my back, that's him. But I can look at myself right now in the mirror to say I walk with the power of a good woman, a good wife, a good mother. I didn't cheat on him. I didn't sleep outside. I did my job as a mother, as a wife. He was the one who didn't appreciate a good wife, and that's why he's turning crazy. He wanna come back. This person lost me. He lost me forever. He will never get me back. So you have to know who you are, to have your value, to respect yourself. And I know that my love will not be enough to heal that person because he's a broken soul. This is someone who probably been through so much into his life. You were raised in a different country, different mentality, different culture. We don't have the same lifestyle. And I saw how he interacted with his parents. So I understand everything is about control, power, money, lies. I don't want to be in that. I made a mistake. I packed my bag. I've learned, and I moved. That's honesty. When you're honest with yourself, you will take time. You will take decision for your life, not for the society. So those women, a lot of times, they are not happy where they are. They feel stuck. Instead of them taking the time to get themselves better, start. Sometimes it's not always going to school, going to work, going to do this, making money. Educate yourself. That's where it started. I remember when I started learning about narcissists, that's when I went to Google, do my research, and went to YouTube, start watching video. From there, I know I'm leaving my ex because I started being educated about this person, what he's dealing with. I know there was no cure for him. I know I don't want to live unhappy, but I was the same person who's trying to make him happy. I know something went wrong, but a lot of us, we don't know something is wrong. We just think something is wrong with us, or we know it, but we're lying to ourselves. It's the time to stop lying to yourself. If you are with a bad person, whatever, if it's a friend, if it's a relationship, if it's your mother, a business person, a job who's making you unhappy, who kept doing gaslighting on you, they say something and they try to make you the victim. They said they never said it. They never apologized. They kept doing it. Even they apologized to you, they kept doing it again and again, and you accept it. You don't respect yourself. It's the time to stand. You have to start reading this book, Live Your Dreams. Like it's a book from Les Brown. You will know your worth. You will understand that people will walk on you when you don't respect yourself, when you don't know your values. And they have a way to do it to manipulate you. People doesn't change if they don't want to change. Don't try to change someone. If they don't want to change, they will not change. They will not change if they don't want to change. Stop thinking because someone loves you. Sometimes the person you think who loves you doesn't even love you. They're just there for something. Women always think they only the one who gets something from men. You have to be honest with yourself. Men cannot give back by themselves the same way we can. Men, you're healthy, you're young, you're giving good babies. Men taking advantage from you, from sex, from cooking, from giving birth, from everything. Don't think because a man he has money, you're just the one who is using him. No, you're not. Both of you are using each other for that. Or he's using you more than who uses him. And it's always happened with the older men. Older they are, worse they are. Because they are so insecure when they find a young woman. They know they cannot keep up with the lady. So they want to keep her stuck with them. And they become controlling, abusive, because that's how they think they show they're strong. By playing with you emotionally, don't treating you like a good woman. And you ladies, when you stay in this abusive relationship, stop getting jealous from women who didn't stay in it that you could learn from. A lot of you who stay in toxic relationship, instead of you learning from women who overcame this abusive situation, you become jealous of her. And sometimes you become friend with the abuser. It's not gonna help you. It's not going to help you. Help yourself. God will help you. Be honest to yourself. Spend time to yourself. Don't lie. The lies will always come. When you fake, that's why I don't believe in fakeness. When you're trying to show who you are not, one day it will show. And don't think that because somebody is nice with you, that person is stupid. Nobody is stupid in America. There's no. This person just had a good heart, they want to hurt. They can relate to the situation and they remember where they're from, what they deal with. When you find a good person who's there to support you, don't turn against them, please. Don't turn against them. Appreciate them. Support them, love them, respect them, instead of turning against them, instead of faking it like you are different but you are not different, instead of giving information to the enemies to destroy them, because nobody can destroy a strong person. Nobody, because they don't focus on negative, they focus on positive, they keep going. It might take time for them to become the person that they want to become, the successful person that they want to be, but they will keep trying until they become. So that's what I wanted to say. You ladies who's dealing with this type of abusive relationship, dealing with narcissists, it is the time to stop lying to yourself, to stop getting stronger with the narcissist person on the other side, to stop trying to get people's stuff instead of creating yours. Stop being jealous of what a cousin do, a sister do, a brother, a friend. Be happy for them. Support them. Learn from them so you can create yours. Because again, I said it, everybody has a vision. We just don't take the time to contemplate our mindset, to spend time with ourselves so we can get the right vision. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a